SERSI. This is SERSI in her new uniform. So, of course, SERSI was introduced, I believe, back in the 6.95 update, but she is given a new uniform in this update. So, just as a refresher, Kim, can you refresh our audience and who SERSI is?
Well, we know SERSI is a member of the Eternals. What's special about SERSI, though, is her great capacity for compassion and love. She loves humankind, and she works as a museum curator, but she uses her powers of transmutation to help people and protect people and give them the best chance to advance. She also is in love with Icarus and has been for about 5,000 years.
Sweet. So, so with this uniform, some additional effects that we can read off. That with this uniform, she has an additional HP recovery rate of 30%. Not only that, any damage she received is actually reduced by 30%. And in addition to that, for example, for her passive skill Eternal Cleansing, the effect of removing debuffs from her fellow Eternal allies have increased from 10 seconds to 12 seconds, while the cooldown has been decreased from 20 seconds to 18 seconds. Seems small, but when strategically planning these out, timing is everything. And then lastly, for her Tier 2 Cosmic Focus, in addition to getting a 30% increase on basic attack and damage, or basic attack, any damage she receives by supervillains is decreased by 30%, and any damage dealt to supervillains is increased by 30%. So pretty good passes. Let's go and take a look at these skills now. So with this skill, she actually has 2 enhanced skills as well. This is the Magic Whip, nothing new, but of course the color is a little bit different there. A little something new to look at. So the skill number 2, Delusion Glow. Let's move on to let's go with these guys over here to use her new skill, which is the Cosmic Sphere.
Cosmic Sphere. Interesting.
Take a look at this one more time. So again, this is a visually astounding skill that will actually paralyze foes while granting a 15% HP recovery and damage immunity. In addition to that, it also accumulates a percentage of damage to deal true damage. Go ahead and move on to these guys over here to move on to our next new skill, which is pretty cool. This is the Enhanced Telekinesis. Do it again. These guys over here. As you can see, she strikes enemies with a bus, and after doing that, she actually transmutes the bus into rose petals. So as you can see here, what this actually does is that after she strikes enemies with this bus, those are left charmed and also burned. Again, these stats are actually similar to her previous uniform skills, but the difference is, again, not only just visually, but also the range for this attack has actually been increased as well. Take a look at it one more time. For those of you who saw the teaser, this looks
the rose petals are always
very familiar.
Yeah.
Move on over here.
That's like such a hallmark of SERSI now.
This is skill 5, which is not a new skill, that was Speeds of Destruction. So now we'll do her new awakened skill, which is the Illusion Force. As Makari's skill is called Speed Force, this is Illusion Force. Take a look at this one more time. Sorry, Makari and her fight alongside to paralyze opponents while also dealing a variety of stats that are similar to Makari's, but the difference being as Makari's critical damage would be increased, SERSI's is a little bit different, where her basic damage is increased by 35% for her next attack. All right. Nice.
Nice.
Well played. And that does it for SERSI.